out to Knots. BBE. Wildchild, baby. Let's go.
Man, that's the Ill remix right there by Knots right there. You know what I mean? Season of Kingsman.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? And where they going to be able to find it at? Is it available on all the streaming networks and all that stuff too?
It is available on streaming. It won't be on the album. Mm-hmm. We are possibly in talks to maybe press up some vinyl. If not a 12-inch, maybe a 7-inch exclusive or some. We did a Knots exclusive remix on the last album, Manifesting. But I think we might be able to press that up. Hopefully, that's what the word is.
That'll be dope right there. You know that's what all the hip hop heads want.
Yeah, man.
They want that vinyl.
I know. That's the crazy thing. Some of these young kids, them youngins is on some resurrection of vinyl now, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just a facade. Some of them really like it, really play it. You know, I don't know to what degree are they turning into DJs or whatnot, but they are getting it. They want something physical
in the hand.
Yes, yes.
Because you know, there's not when artists MCs are doing vinyl, mm-hmm. they're limited. Mm-hmm. There's not like that's not the whole volume that it came out.
Yep.
So they really feel like they're building with you, man. Like they're part of your journey by getting the vinyl.
Right.
It's like you can't download that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Really.
Yeah. That experience too, man.
That's dope.
So they go out and get the merch, and you know it's all good. So when I hear people wanting vinyl, I'm like, damn, 2025. I was not expecting that, but let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, this album right here is definitely something different. Mm-hmm. Super dope to see the evolution of artists and stuff like that too. Right. You know, like looking back, you know, through all the different albums that you worked on. Mm-hmm. I've seen social media. I've seen, like you were saying, like Redman, Eric Sermon, all these people that you've worked with. Mm-hmm. Now you have this project out too, and you're flipping these different styles upon styles. You know?
Right.
Is there anybody amongst all these people that, you know, you've met, had a chance to chop it up with, met through other people that you kind of still dream about working with? Is there anybody out there in particular? Like you would still, cause look I got this, I got this picture of you right here with DMC right here. You know what I mean?
Yes. And that's crazy. That's a full circle moment because he's working with my son actually.
Oh, shout out to Miles.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's working with DMC before I get to work with DMC. But
what?
Yeah, it's some craziness, man. But you know what?
Miles is dope though.
My dream, if it fits, mm-hmm. without being forced, would be to do a collab with Black Dot and GZA.
Oh.
Maybe Cool G Rap.
Cool G Rap.
You know what I'm saying? Them right there are like, when it comes to lyricism, mm-hmm. yes, they're from the East Coast, but it's not about, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the skill level of MCing. It's almost like if I put it into sports, it's like I'd want to play with Michael, LeBron, and Kobe on a beat. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody and their mom will say KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? But I think I don't know about KRS yet. If I did something with KRS, that would be like the epitome, of course.
Wow.
That would be, you know, after all these years of being a fan of, but something unexpected that people wouldn't expect to hear would be Cool G Rap, Black Dot, and GZA on some like a Mount Rushmore song or something. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm the student learning from the masters, but letting them know, hey, I'm the last avatar in this. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
that would be a sick collaboration right there. Man. I'm trying to put it in my head together. What would it sound like? You know, like what? You know what?
I already have a concept. It'd be like, remember that movie Split? Like I told you, I'm a movie buff.
Split. When did that one come out? Which one was that?
That's with what's his name, McGregor.
Okay, no, I think I'm slipping on that one right there.
He played
you know,
Charles
I used
Xavier.
to work at the movie theater too, so I was supposed to know these.
He played Charles Xavier in X-Men, the younger version.
Okay,
it was Patrick Stewart, but then it was him.
Okay,
and he had like a split personality. It was like a sequel to the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis.
Okay,
so they came with Unbreakable, and then I think Split was the next one. Yeah, something like that. But it would be like imagine alternate personalities.
Yeah.
But it's really one person.
It's one cat.
Which is the mic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be like an ill concept. You know what I'm saying? coping with anything. The concepts can just vary, but that would be a crazy subject matter.
That's sick, man. You know what? Like, we've been chopping it up for a second, man, and like we've been saying, man, there's a lot of history here at KCSB. Not only with you guys coming here, but you know, before you just took off. You know what I mean? So thinking back to that time, and you think about now, like, how do you see like how hip hop in general has evolved? Like, what do you think about it? Do you see it as a good thing? Meaning that, like, maybe a long time ago rap was only a few different styles, and now it has all these different styles, the evolution of hip hop. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
And like, how do you see yourself as like a leader in that, like leading the next generations?
I see it like, I see glimpses, a lot of glimpses here and there, where, because I also come from dance, and I see a lot of the aspect of dance events, whether it be b-boy events, popping, locking, or whatnot, worldwide, getting sponsorship here and there. I went to the Olympics. I mentored the b-boys that were in the Olympics, and I saw what was the possibilities. The thing about it is I see glimpses of people who care enough to show us what's still there. I just wish more people would follow that pattern. So we got people like the Roots, successful band, doing what they're doing nightly, day in and day out, but yet they can give it to you like they're still the 90s when it comes to festivals. And now what do? They open up their doors to give you their version of a festival, when it used to be them being booked on a festival. Now they're giving you their festivals because they're listening to what the people want for audience of the young and the older like us.
Yes.
So I see glimpses of that still keeping it alive. I just wish there was more of the Roots steps of doing that. Like, we have Rhyme Fest.
Oh yeah.
You know, which is awesome. You know, I feel like, I don't know the last time I seen that many artists on one lineup. You know what I'm saying?
That's the sick lineup. Yeah.
But I know it's like feeding you of just, okay, we're fans of, and we're also promoters. Let's keep on moving. So when I see that, and then I see the Red Bull coming and sponsoring these b-boy events, it's good also. But I also see the underground cats like Across One, who does freestyle session. Yeah. Bruce, who does the Just the Boo overseas, where they're bringing these big dance events, dance battles, when it used to be just a small venue. Now they're having arenas, and I see the possibilities, but they're in glimpses. They're not frequent enough as I would wish, but I just hope people can see these patterns of what's going on. The crazy thing about it is I think we just need to keep supporting the independent artists as fans. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, radio is only so much, and I don't get why you can only hear so much on the radio so much. But supporting that independent artist just as much as, you know, your majors will something that we just got to keep doing. I myself just want to play a part any way I can. If it's me coming to MC on a showcase, shoot. If it's me jumping on the turntables now that I've been DJing,
you be cutting it up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, doing something like that. Or if it's me hosting a b-boy event to show. Because you know how it is. Someone from the culture can let you know what the culture is. Yes. You know, and I don't like it when it's getting, you know, for example, I went to the b-boy event in Paris, the Olympics, and I saw these b-boys being hosted by hosts who sound like they come from WWF wrestling. And it's not a diss. It just seemed like that look you gave, that's the look I got. I was like, years we waited for this. So imagine you see a ballroom dance event, and then Wildchild steps on the mic. The finals. Yeah. Introducing everybody. It won't sound right because I'm not from that culture. So as long as we keep getting in front and telling our stories and being the voices of what we want to see, that's what needs to happen. No more gatekeepers of all these, you know, certain events. I know money does play a role, but, you know, I just look at it like, damn, we could be doing so much more, you know. Right. You know, we just got to get to the point where we could tell Questlove, hip-hop is still alive.
You know, hip-hop
is still alive.
Hip-hop is well alive, man. I've been telling people that for days. And you know what I think it is, too, as well, is, you know, we grew up in a time where this type of hip-hop, you know, like however you want to label it, was really super popular. You know, I remember when the music that we've been playing on the show, was the popular music at
Yeah.
the time. And you know, things come and go with time. You know, so like I said, you know, people that would say, "Oh, I wish they played real music on the radio." Like, just consider being a person that goes out looking for this music, because if you always stay in the lane to where you're just hearing music that's being given to you, that's being delivered to you, whether it's radio or, you know, what's being pushed through the algorithms online, you know, still consider going out there and looking, digging, crate digging, you know what I mean? And you'll see that all these artists that you thought dropped off or disappeared, they haven't done that. They got 20 albums they put out, and it's just because it's not being pushed on you doesn't mean that they're gone, that they're not doing it anymore.
Just like sports, man. Just like sports. You see all the top players in the NBA, go and check that draft.
Go check them out.
Check the second round of the draft. Check the third round of the draft. Some of those dudes end up becoming pioneers, like a Kobe and a Luka or whoever. I look at it the same way, you know what I'm saying? But and it's funny because a lot of people don't even realize a lot of these major artists will tell you their favorite artists are underground MCs.
Yeah, they're like,
or they took something from an underground artist. You know what I'm saying? They don't say it all the time in their interviews, but they'll say it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Eminem saying it. You know, anybody can go up and tell you like who they were inspired from and who they looked up to. You know, and I feel like a blessing and a curse to see these younger dudes saying that they love MF Doom, and I get surprised that they even know who MF Doom is. So in my mind, I'm like, that's crazy that you're opening your mind to MF Doom. That's it.
That's it.
If you love MF Doom because of the facade and the image and the vibe, and obviously you love the lyrics, and then what if there was 20 other dudes that aren't MF Doom but can give you that same feeling?
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that same aspect. There's way more out there. So it's like I said, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what Doom would say. Like, thank you, but I'm not the only one out. I'm not,
Yo, check out Dark Monk over here.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Pharoah
Yeah.
Monch. You know what I'm saying? How you know me? You don't know Pharoah Monch? How you gonna know my lyrics and you don't know Planet Asia and stuff over here?
Oh my God.
Like stuff like that. Like it's like, you know, but you can only speak to the younger generation so much. You know, especially I'm a dad. I can only do so much. I feel like the uncles are the ones that got to give the feedback.
Yeah,
because you know
do.
how it is.
I mean, kids listen to the uncles in a lot different manner than they do their parents.
Yeah, because they feel like it's not forced on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get it because that's how I was, and I have my faults because I be in my kids' ears when they was young, telling them, "Yo, this, that," but it's hard because it's your seed. You know what I'm saying? But I have to fall back sometimes and learn. I'm learning back and forth with me and my son. Like I try to teach him the old school, and he teaches me the new, and it's been working to a degree. He gets a little bit more mad because he thinks I'm not totally in tune to what he's listening to.
You're hating
so I gotta
on him,
get,
you're hating.
you know what I'm saying? I gotta get more hip on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
you know,
I get it though.
Shout out to the college students right here. You know, KCSB man has always given me a place to go. These kids put me up on game. It might be kind of hard for me to accept it sometimes too, like that.
Right.
But I always think back to, you know, when I was in high school, when I was a little kid, and stuff like, you know, Crisscross came out and they're rocking their clothes backwards. And, you know, my big brother's like 10 years older than me, and he was looking at us like, what are you guys doing? This is stupid. You know, and I always remember that, and I think back to it like, hey, am I being that way? And you know, I love hip hop, all the different styles of hip hop and stuff too. So I'm always I go to the students here and I'm like, hey, who are you bumping in your car? Like, who are you bumping? Like, and I know it's gonna be somebody that I haven't heard. Right. You know, and I'm the first person that'll tell the next person that, yeah, I know you guys are about to laugh when I tell you these guys' names, like Madlib. Madlib is one of the ones. It's like, you know, I put Madlib up there, you know, at the top of producers and MCs in our area. And when I tell somebody Madlib, like the book, you know, the book, the funny, I'm like, come on now.
That's actually how we got the name. When I gave him that name because of that. But that's crazy. That's crazy.
But so
that's crazy.
So you know, it's really crazy though. But we got a couple more stuff, man. I'm gonna drop this objectional real quick, man. And I got this track, My Utopia, that I'm gonna bring into the mix right after that too. So why don't you guys keep it locked with this Word on Streets Radio, man. We got Wildchild with us right now, KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara. We're rocking till midnight. We got some exclusives coming up for you guys.
Check it out. The following program may contain profanity, obscenity, frank discussion, or adult language. If you feel you'll be offended by any of the above, please tune out and return in 1 hour. This is 91.9 FM, KCSB, Santa Barbara.